Hello, welcome back. Um, I did a lot. Uh, Probably too much that I did off camera, but I don't really see a way I could have made it interesting. I'm already struggling with trying to make videos that are both long enough, too long, or whatever, and also make them entertaining. But the things that I did were very grindy, things that I don't think I could have made entertaining in any way. So I'm just gonna go over them pretty quick. First off, before I even show you down here, there's lots of noise. I made fully enchanted diamond armor. This didn't take that long. It was just enchanting from the thing using the spawner. The other thing I did was make a filter for the bones because I have everything else, like too much armor, too many bows, too much rotten flesh, too many arrows. So really all I need is the bones, so I just decided to filter that out. Uh, I've been using the sugarcane farm a lot for mending. All my tools have mending, I think. No, except for my shovel. My shovel does still need mending. Uh, Something actually happened. I went mining a little bit. It wasn't too much, but just to pass some time, and I lost my helmet somehow. I'm not sure how even now, and I had to remake it. But other than that, I haven't really lost anything. Um, Been pretty normal. Did I do anything else? I don't know what all I already showed or not. I think I did this off camera, where I put the villager in a little holding cell, but this is very temporary, just to get him nice and stuck here. Uh, I have a goal. I have a goal for one of the things I want to do. I want to do the railroad. This railroad will go all the way back to the village at spawn. That's partly because I want to have a way to get back to my house from spawn in case I die without a bed. I would like to sleep whenever, keep a bed on me, but right now I'm scared to keep a bed on me unless I die and lose my spawn here. And the railroad would be very useful. I already have some redstone I designed that will deal with minecarts placements and destroying minecarts, but that's not really the focus here. I just want to get the track down so that I can start using it. The design I came up with for the railroad is very, very ugly. Ugly is kind of a strong word. It's all spruce. Um, and I had a little bit of a hard time designing something that looked good, but I have plenty of spruce here. Hopefully enough. That's really the other thing that I had done, mining logs, and then the spawner stuff, enchanting, all that. The reason I really haven't had time to record is because of real life stuff, but that's not really important. Thankfully, I've had the upload scheduled, so it doesn't look like there's been any gap, but there's been about a 2-week gap where I haven't recorded much at all, so I'm a little bit rusty here. Notice that the base area is getting a little bit messy out front. Like this dock is still here, but I meant to tear down a while ago. The farm is not great. I trample over this thing all the time. Need a farm over here to complete the look of the area, and also the cow and sheep farm over here. They really need to be put in a different spot. So I think what I'm going to do is start out with the railroad, and I think I'll start that right now, actually. So the main design is pretty simple. The only expensive part, I would say, is the redstone blocks I'm having to use for the powered rails. And the rails themselves are pretty expensive. But otherwise, it's a fairly cheap design just because I used all of spruce, which is it looks bad, but it looks good enough so that I wouldn't consider it an eyesore, if that makes sense. So I need to decide where to put it. The the best place to put it would probably be over this direction, probably. Okay, so I think this would work. This is just across from where my spot is. It's right over that hill. I think if I make like a tower here, I could go up to the height that I want and just go from there. I do see a problem with that hill right there that would line up perfectly with that getting in the way. So maybe I tunnel through it. And then the village is way over there. So the way I'm going to have to do this is build the long line of wood blocks and then build the other one coming from that direction and then meet them. I think that would be the easiest way to do it. There's also a couple more villages, but this one made the most sense, not because it's even the closest. I think it's maybe the second closest, but it's connected to spawn. It's really close to spawn, and I would love a way to get back to my base area without having to boat over this giant ocean. So I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to figure out how I do this. I don't know whether or not I'm going to talk or just time-lapse it or whatever. I'll figure that out, whatever's interesting. So I will see y'all in a little bit. Okay, so it got dark. I didn't account for this. I should have thought to bring a bed. But I got pretty close to the mountain. The big trees are giving me a pain, but that's okay. Okay, so I wanted to stop quickly and acknowledge the mountain in the room. This might take longer than I think because I thought this was a thinner mountain. So I'm considering going back and starting the building process. I have materials that I didn't know that I would get because I didn't even think about having to go through the forest. And yeah, I don't think this is gonna make for a great video. So I'm going to go back. Hello again. I don't know where I cut there, but I started ranting and it started not to make sense. I'm really not sure how this video is going to turn out. I haven't been in a great mindset anyway. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to start doing this. I want to start with the field here. So let's go get a hoe. I don't even think I have one right now. Yeah, I do. Okay, I'll get the gold one too. That one's gonna break really easily, but whatever. So I like building fields. I've built a few of them. Uh, they're really fun to build. And I think, well, I built this. There's this huge island. I don't even know how to state the size of it because like I don't know how to compare sizes. But it was maybe the size of. Is there anything here to compare it to? It was maybe from like here to that spruce forest, big of an island. And I completely tilled all the ground and planted this humongous wheat farm. I did this all in one weekend when I had no life because I think I broke my arm earlier and I had a lot of time on my hands. So, or my hand, ha 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 ha. So, that was a huge project, but I really liked doing it. It was fun to just like do this to the ground, put the seeds on top, and you get this big output of tons of bread. Bread isn't even the most valuable of resources, but it's like useful enough. You can use it to like breed villagers. You can eat it if you don't have a better food source. I mean, it's not a great food source, but it's definitely not the worst either. It was a really cool island. I really wish I could get on that world right now and show it, but I can't for reasons. And I really like putting fences around my wheat fields too. Not really fences, I guess walls would be the better word. I like stone crumbled down walls, and it fits the style perfectly. I don't think I'd do too well with something more established, something more uh, built and fixated. This is more broken down, not really broken down, but it's worn down. Like there's cracks in the walls and the foundation. It's just a different vibe. I like that type of vibe. I don't like modern building as much because it feels too clean. Ah, do I even have enough dirt to fill this back in? No, I don't. Okay, so let's fix this. There we go, dirt. I really need to stop jumping on this ground. I'm destroying the land so much when I do that. Okay, so I'm at the point now where I need to kind of like plan out where I want the walls to go. I do want to move back this shore. I'm probably going to do that now. I don't like how it pokes out again and then goes around. I want to maybe slightly come out, but then go back like that. And the same for the rest of this lower portion too. Probably going to get a lot of sand from this actually. That's going to be very nice. Okay, so I need to discuss further goals for this world. Because during that rant, I was talking about how I don't like building large structures just because I get burnt out. I don't want to do a large structure for that reason. It might make the world less impressive, but that's better than not playing the world at all. And I like these smaller projects like my base. I do want to build a few large things though. I want to specifically build a creeper farm, a pretty good one. And the reason is they fixed, maybe they didn't fix, I'm not really sure what happened, but I noticed in some testing I did that TNT now drops more items than it used to on Bedrock Edition. It used to like destroy half of them. I'm not sure if they actually fixed it or not, but it seems like the ratio is skewed a little bit to how much is destroyed. And I want to be able to use TNT for like demolition projects, digging giant holes, farming sand. You actually get more sand than you spend on the TNT by using TNT to mine it, if that makes any sense. Etho showed me that one. I don't know if he's the first one, but he's definitely right. It's really fun, and it's a lot more efficient. So I want to try that. So pretty good creeper farm. I'm probably gonna find one off of YouTube and build it. I don't know which one yet, but I will try to find a pretty efficient one. I guess I do need the credit. Those sorters down there are Silent Whisper's design. Unfortunately, I say unfortunately because I spent way too long trying to design my own, and I watched his video and I had a very similar design to his, but his had a hopper facing a different direction than mine. I was very sad about that one. He's very smart, but I just wish that I could have figured that one out on my own after spending that long on it. That looks better. This is gonna have to be fixed. I don't like how flat that looks, but that's better with how the land is shaped. Okay, so the wall, let's use sand here because it's bright in contrast. I know what to remove. The wall would go this way. I'm gonna have to mine into the ground a little bit. And I want it to go around the building and kind of end here and then go back this direction. Kind of like this. Okay, this tree is very much so in the way. Let's get rid of that. Perfect. Okay. Let's get rid of these. Sand. Sand. Okay, now it's getting into where the sand's gonna mix. I don't want that. So let's transition to dirt. That means I'm gonna have to mine out more of the sand to replace it with dirt. And then I want the wall to end and there to be still some land this way. So that means I'm gonna have to do that. That might not make sense, but that gives me a lot of guidance to how I want to do the field. And that makes it so this way I can have a big field in this direction with some tree line behind it, and maybe some custom trees. I'm not really sure how much time I want to invest in that. And then on this side, I'm gonna need something to balance it out, other than the house. But this has partly been called to my attention because of B-Dubs and his forest video that a lot of people I have talked to know about. The perspective, like making it look like a painting, is such a big thing with Minecraft. Forcing perspective with pathways and stuff is really important, and I have a problem where the forced perspective is going to come from any boat that comes this direction or any minecart that comes this direction. I don't really have a good forward direction that I can force perspective with, so I need to be careful with like this specific spot, like how this looks. So I think that'll be fun. I think it'll end up pretty good. I'm also gonna have to move these cows. I'm not sure if I want to move them back here, or maybe I put the pin over here. I'm not really sure yet. I do have another project I want to start today. This is probably a bad idea to start 3 projects. I started the railroad, now this part. But this one's a little bit different. I wanted to breed a dog for every subscriber I had. So that's 32 as of right now. If anybody unsubscribes, the dogs might be in some danger, so pressured to stay here, you know? Hostile alarm drops. I'm gonna need bones. I have plenty of those, actually. I don't know if you know, but I have absolutely tons of these things. It's gonna be plenty. There we go. So this might be dumb, and dogs are loud, so I'm gonna need a good place to put them. I already have one to start the process with. 32 is a lot of dogs. I don't know if it's gonna be more than necessary, but we'll see. But this also puts it into perspective for me. This is from a small 32 subscriber creator. Imagine if a 8 million subscriber guy did this. That would be crazy. The crazy amount of dogs. I know a lot of people do have those like visualizations videos, but I thought it'd be cool to have one in my world. I need meat to breed the dogs with. Can I do it with rotten flesh? I'll try it. I don't know if they take... I don't remember how to breed dogs, actually. It's kind of... We'll see. Hopefully rotten flesh works. If that works, that would be great. I am missing a dog, so I'm hoping that I can simply walk through the woods and randomly stumble across a dog while I'm talking, you know, so I don't have to cut, so that editor me has less to do, and it's right over this hill. That is a sheep. That's a sheep. Oh, that's a cow dead. Was that me? Not sure. Maybe it was a dog. The dog that I left here. You know? That he's right over across this hill. The dog that I purposely staged in creative to do here to fake my survival world. No, okay. I'm gonna find this dog. I need one. And I guess I'm just gonna I need to find a place to put them. I don't really want them close to the base because first of all lag, and second of all the noise that dogs make, they bark. One's okay. I'm fine with the one at my base, but 32, gonna be a lot of barking. So yeah, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Okay, so I looked for a little bit. By a little bit, I mean very much so a little bit, and because I ran into the end of this forest. I'm pretty sure they spawn more frequently in spruce biomes, though I don't know if the update changed that. Minecraft did update in between me recording the last update, not last up, the last upload, and now it updated to the, I don't know, the dog update. I don't know what they called it. The one before the whatever the next one is. I don't even know what they called the next one. I think they released the name. Not sure. Come on, dog. Come on. So maybe I can find a different dog than the white ones. That'd be cool. Like some new dogs. Come on. No. Can I, like, shove my way? Ah. There we go. Perfect. Good boy. Okay. Now I know there's a spruce biome in this direction, so I'll be back in a little bit with hopefully the news of a dog. Dogs. Dogs, dogs, dogs. Two of them. And they're a really cool color. I've never seen the new dogs. There's a village over there. I think I've seen that before, but interesting. That is a good discovery. I don't like the collar on them. That looks bad, but that's okay. Their eyes get all, like, perky. That's so cute. Let's go this way. I actually, as I was passing this island, I was like, this would be a cool island to do something with. So, Dog Island? Anybody? I think that's what I want to do. I want to make this island the island to store all the dogs. All 32 of them. I need a bed, but I did not bring it. I left it in the chest. I know exactly where I left it, but I can't get it back. Okay. Let's try this. Come on. Yes. Rotten flesh does work. Perfect. And little baby puppy. Okay, and he's ready. And there we go. Perfect. So that's 5. I'm gonna have to wait for their breeding timer to go down, and I will be right back when that ends. And probably after I died to these many horrendous mobs here. I've got 8 dogs now. 1 puppy. I grew up the other ones. I'm out of rotten flesh though, so that's kind of why I am back talking to y'all. I was kind of hoping for more of the white ones, not gonna lie. Uh, Also, it'd be cool to have different types. I don't know at all where to find them, but this one came from Spruce. I'll remember that, and this one is just the default one. Hopefully, I can still find those in places, maybe in the forest. I haven't found one though. This is 8, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8 dogs so far, and I killed some spiders for the string for the bed. But I think I'm gonna have to go back and get some more rotten flesh. My inventory is also filled, which isn't great when I'm this far away from my main base. So I think if I breed 8 of if these grow up and I can breed them again, that's 4 more puppies. I can grow them up, get 2 more, that's 6 more, plus the 8 is 14 I think I can get next cycle. Still need a good bit to get to 32, but that's good. I am going to boat back now, and I will see y'all in a little bit. So I'm back. Got rotten flesh, also made way too many torches because I wanted to light up this place. The first night here was filled with mobs, so I figured that would be kind of smart to do. I don't know if they can breed now, but I'll try. Yep, there we go. I'm gonna keep going till I get 32 of these guys. Hopefully that should be fairly simple. Yeah. Yay, I got another white one. I kind of wanted that. That's good to have. It's gonna be amazing having this many dogs. I don't know what's so. It makes me happy seeing them all tilt their heads towards me like that. Sit. There we go. I do like the new dog models. At first, when I first saw these guys, I kind of thought they looked a little bit messy, but they look really cute. Very nice. This one's good, but it's like most dogs I see are not fully white like that, so it does make more sense to kind of remove them from the wolf texture thing. So I will see y'all in a little bit when I finish doing this. Got 28 I think now. 4, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. Separated them into groups of 4 just to keep track, and 32 is divisible by 4, so figured that would be pretty smart. Wanted to kind of talk while I finished this, and also it's kind of cool that, like, I don't have this many family members or close friends. Like, that's a lot of people. I'm probably, that's that's probably more dogs than people I am close to. So pretty cool to see. And that's not even, I'm not even a big channel. Like, think about huge channels. That's so many people all gathered around one thing. Like, collectively they enjoy a person's content. Like, that's really cool. Such a cool thought to have. But these dogs are kind of annoying to breed. They run around. Thankfully I can sit them down, can kind of sort them. They follow me a little bit, but the little legs, they like swing so animatedly. I don't even know if animatedly is a word. Probably not, but that's fine. Again, I'm thinking about how long this video will be. I'm not really sure how much footage I was able to get, because I know a lot of this has been time-lapsed. But I'm hoping it's enough where I can kind of get like a 20-minute-ish episode going. I don't want it to be too long. I don't want it to be boring for any of y'all. If anybody has any suggestions about the length or like how I should format, whether or not I should talk, whether or not I should do more time lapses, whatever opinions are, I'm planning on doing this for a while. Only on episode 9 right now, so yeah, any advice now would make this a lot better, because I was thinking about this, and if people do come to a series, they're gonna want to watch it, or at least I do, from the beginning, and I don't want the first episodes to be horrendous to get through because of I didn't understand how to make them entertaining. So yeah, any advice now is very greatly appreciated. I would like to improve sooner rather than later. That's 32 dogs. If anybody wants me to name them, just let me know down in the comments. I'll name them after your username or whatever. Good time to go as the sunset's going. Thanks for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And I will see you next time. Bye.